What's going on, you guys? Oh shit! Wait! My mic is way over here. What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What's the tea? What's going on? What is the business, honey? We in the building this evening, honey, and y'all know we got some tea to get into today. Y'all already know what we do. Now, hold on, y'all. Because I wasn't all the way prepared, child. But we're gonna get into the tea now. Just to let you guys know, today is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta night. Y'all do know this already. But the thing about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta night is I'm gonna try to do a live not too long after the show, and I might touch on Tasha K and Bundy Blues situation. Do you guys want me to do that? Let me know right now if y'all want me to talk about that for a little bit. Because I was kind of like going back and forth about discussing that because Bundy is my friend in real life. So I kind of had my qualms about actually, talking about this situation. But I got an opinion and I want to share it. You feel what I'm saying? I got an opinion and I want to share it. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So we probably gonna get into some things. Tasha might get mad at you too. Well, I ain't never worked with her. The only thing I ever got was a follow. So I ain't never worked with her no way for her to get mad at me. And I've said a lot of stuff in regards to her plenty of times. So me saying anything about her shouldn't be none. If you get my drift, honey. Let me see. And I see it's 55 of y'all up in here already. And y'all ready for the mess, I see, because y'all messy as hell. But that's what the Scotty Gang is always around for. The Scotty Gang is definitely going to be around for the mess. And I'm here. And I'm here for it. Oh, excuse me. But we're going to get into the things, though. Let me see. Speak on it, spill the tea. Yeah, because there ain't really nothing to really spill. I just got my thoughts because I don't really think that Bondi was really in wrong here. I think she's just speaking her mind. But, that's just me. Just me and mine. You feel what I'm saying? Me and my opinion. Okay, you guys. So listen, it's 62 of you guys up in here. Yes, I got the date for the upcoming interview. As a matter of fact, let me tell y'all a story. And I don't want nobody getting mad at me. But the person that I'm interviewing, they asked me, was I in Atlanta? And I told them, yeah. So they asked me, did I want to do it virtually or did I want to do it in person? And I chose to do it virtually versus being in person. Because I feel like doing it virtually will probably be my best bet because I don't have the equipment to do it live, and then I really don't feel like paying for no damn venue to do it and no podcast thing. So I wanted to do it virtually. So that's what I chose to do. I really didn't want to do it in person. I'd rather do it virtually, in my opinion. But yes, I got the date. It's gonna be pre-recorded. It's not gonna be live. It's gonna be pre-recorded and all that good stuff. So be on the lookout for that. Scotty, not to get off topic, but did you review Married to Medicine already? Nope, I haven't reviewed Married to Medicine in 2 weeks. Haven't reviewed it in 2 weeks and don't intend on reviewing it until the reunion. But listen, we're into the 5-minute mark right now. So what I need for you guys to do is to go ahead and light this chat up with nothing but flames. Go ahead and light it up with flames right now. Y'all know how we get down over here. Soon as we get ready to get this thing started, the flames, just like you light this chat up, the flames light me up. Okay, so go ahead and light this chat up real quick so we can go ahead and get into the video, get into the show for the night. You guys do know that with every single live that we do, the goal is to hit 100 plus with every single live that we do, and we're almost there. So let's light this chat up real quick. We're gonna get started at the 7-minute mark. Okay. Yes. Okay. We got, what is it, 7 more seconds before we get started. All right, so we're about to go ahead and get started. All right, so let's get into some things here. So I want to start this thing off with the very first story. And the very first story includes growing up hip hop's own Egypt and Sam, as well as her father, which is Treach of Naughty by Nature. We're going to go ahead and get that started first, okay? And I wanted to talk about this because, I heard about her wanting to go into boxing and wanting to do all that because, she tried to get into the music thing like her mom and daddy did, and it just didn't work out for it in the way that she thought it was. It just didn't work out for her at all, to be quite honest. So she didn't get into the music. So she decided to go ahead and get into boxing. Well, she got her ass knocked out, and Treach got mad at Sam about it and called him out for being a damn clout chaser. Now let's go ahead and get into the backstory of it all. Okay, so Egypt was challenging Christian for a damn boxing match at one point in time. Let's get into that video.
Because I heard that Christian Rock is fighting for X Rumble and is looking for an opponent, and said that Jesus would give her a worthy opponent when it's time. Well, I'm also a child of God, and I believe that I am that opponent that's more than worthy enough to step in the ring with you. Being that we're both from the background of reality TV and you're very well known in the hip hop industry, it just so happens to be that I am the princess of hip hop. I have yet to make my debut because people have been ducking the fade with me, but you are a known baddie, right? So I feel like that shouldn't be a problem with you. I say, step in the ring and we display what we got. Being that this is boxing, it takes a lot of determination, discipline, heart, and high IQ. So I say, let's see who's the better fit to win that vacated X Rumble championship belt and see what we got. I feel you, and I feel like we'll be a great matchup. So you just let me know, and I'll be waiting to hear back from you. Let's get it.
I thought she was lame as fuck when she did that, to be quite honest. It didn't even look like she really wanted to be boxing with no damn Christian Rock at all. Like, girl, like, Egypt, girl, please. Yeah, when I first saw that, I didn't even report on the story, child, because I just thought it was completely stupid and ridiculous. Like, girl, you ain't want to fight with that girl for real. Like, why you sit up here trying to play with the people like you really want to fight? You don't want to fight. You don't want to fight. You don't want to fight. Like, girl, why you playing with us? Because you know you don't. Why you sitting up here playing games? No goddamn well you don't want to get in no ring with Christian. Now, as much as I don't like Christian down, because I don't, she get on my nerves. I find her to be one of the worst people ever. Christian would beat each ass. I'm just saying. But however, we're going to move on to more. So she got in the ring with two-time Olympic gold medalist Jay Jones. And this is what happened.
Arms though of James.
Damn.
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 Jay Jones in her best button. I just said it. She went from the straight left hand to the hook, around with the backhand, and it flipped Egypt on. Looks like some bruising on the arms, though, of James. She just clubbed. From James Jones in her Misfits debut. Incredible. On the button. I just said it. She went from the straight left hand to the hook, around with the backhand, and it flipped Egypt on.
Egypt got knocked the fuck out. Ain't this what Smokey said? You got knocked the fuck out. That's exactly what happened. She got knocked the hell out. She got knocked the hell out. First of all, that's crazy. I guess I could say she got a little bit of hard on her, because for her to get in the damn ring with a 2-time Olympic gold medalist to try to fight her, and girl, you got a lot of balls to do that. Because girl, what was you thinking? What were you thinking? Girl, what was you thinking when you did that? No, seriously. No, for real. What the hell was you thinking when you chose to get in the ring with a gold medal winner? Did you really think you was going to win it? Do you really believe that you were going to win that, baby girl? I don't believe you knew that. I really think that you was overly confident. And sometimes, you know, we all can be overly confident. And sometimes we think that we could do some shit that we know we can't do. But baby, you could not do that. I don't know who the hell told you that was a good idea and that you should do it and that you need to do it. But baby, that was a hot ass mess. Okay. I don't even know whoever gave you that idea to do that shit is really crazy, because baby, you had no business. You had no business. I don't know who the fuck told you that was a goddamn good idea, but it wasn't, because you got knocked the fuck out. And there's really no ifs, ands, or motherfucking buts about this shit at all. Okay, like, girl. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, so after she got knocked the fuck out,
like some bruise.
That's when Treach decided to come in, comment, and say this. Now, this is what Treach had to say. Now, Treach said, "To my darling daughter, Egypt, when you marry a clout-chasing clown like this that brainwashes you to take care of him and to have him train you and set you up, what did you expect? I love you. As far as him and the team around you, y'all put my daughter in harm's way. That bitch karma comes back quick. You reap what you sow." Okay? Now, that is what Treach had to say about that situation. My thing is this, Treach. Let me just go ahead and get this thing started with Treach, y'all. I got to start with Treach now. Let's start off with that. Now, baby, Treach, you down with OPP? And if you is, you're going to have to listen to me, okay? Now, you calling Sam a clout chaser now, but back on that show, you and Pepper was defending this man like he was everything under the goddamn sun. Like, y'all was defending this man, you and Pepper, to the point to where Pepper bought Sam a car before her own damn son Tyran. Okay, let's be clear. And not to mention, y'all defied everybody that had Egypt's back in this situation with Sam, because everybody knew that Sam wasn't right, and everybody knew that Sam wasn't shit, and everybody knew that Sam was alienating her from people that really loved her. So I honestly feel like by you saying what you just said under that post, Treach, you and Pepper and everybody else owe TT a fucking apology. Y'all owe Brianna a fucking apology, and y'all owe Tyran a fucking apology. All three of them are owed a damn apology. Because if you watch Growing Up Hip Hop, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. TT knew that boy wasn't right for Egypt. She knew that. He was lying. He was doing all kinds of stuff. And y'all defied them. TT was doing nothing but looking out for Egypt. Straight up looking out for her. And y'all accepted that marriage. Sam being a clout chaser ain't shit new. Sam being a dumbass bitch ain't nothing new. He been there. He was there when y'all decided to accept his hand in marriage and every damn thing else and pacify him versus everybody else. Y'all already knew what type of man he was anyway, so why we acting like we didn't know? And then he come out, and then an engagement party turned into his coming out party and shit. And y'all blamed all that shit on Brianna. And he had started all that goddamn shit at that party with Brianna. And y'all sat up there and y'all fucking blamed Brianna for every damn thing. Even Pepper took Sam's side over even took Sam's side over TT, her own flesh and blood. Y'all knew what type of person he was. Wasn't Sam the one who told Egypt to put her hands on Brianna? And then when she put her hands on Brianna, popped her, the producers held Brianna back, and Brianna threatened to quit, and they had to give her a raise the next season because they let Egypt put her hands on Brianna. And he was sitting up there acting like Brianna was this big bad. Egypt was this big bad wolf because she laid one finger on Brianna, just landed one punch on Brianna, and he acted like she was the big bad wolf after that. Now, if y'all don't remember, you know I remember. It was to the point to where Lil Twist had to get involved in the shit. To tell Sam to stop getting involved in the women's stuff. And that's exactly what it was, and that's exactly how it went. So I don't know, child. Treach, you full of shit, and you accepted him. So now you want to call him a cloud chaser. Bitch, please. So I think people sent Sam a bunch of messages. And he said, all my fault because she lost, but all the praise if she won. Now, here's the thing now. I do agree with Sam on this. Now, everybody going in on Sam because she lost. Now, I wonder if anybody, look at Dario, oh my God. I wonder if anybody would have had this same damn energy had Egypt won the boxing match. But because she lost, they all blaming Sam for it. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. So Sam clapped back at social media users who claimed that he set her up. And he said, do your homework. It's public. I'm not your manager. I'm not a fighter. I don't do this, y'all. I'm nothing. And if she won, y'all would have still said that. So basically he's saying if she would have won, then things would have been different. But my smoke ain't even with Sam, to be honest. Most of my smokers was motherfucking Treach since his ass want to come out and say something. You the one who sat up there and let your daughter get married to this man. Now, listen, there's really nothing that you can do about who she marries, because if she want to marry damn Uncle Sam, she can if she want to. So can't nobody really say nothing about that. But my thing is at the end of the day, y'all acting like y'all was cool with the shit. That's my thing. Y'all acting like y'all was cool with the marriage, and now he's a clout chaser. Now he a fucking clout chaser now. Now you got to eat your words. You and Pepper was sitting up there protecting this weird ass bitch. And now y'all want to feel some type of damn way. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, seriously. But anyway, that's all I really got for Egypt and Sam. I just wanted to have a reason to read them down because, you know, I ain't never like now one of them hoes, no way. So I just had to get the reason. We know what you're really here for. And y'all really here for Dwight Howard and Amy Luciano alongside with Royce Reed, honey. And I know that's why y'all are really here. So we're going to get on down with the get down. Now, as you all know, Amy got her ass on social media crying with that nigga 8-ball in her hand. She mistakenly sniffed the coke her damn self while she was crying and shit. It was funny as a motherfucker. She was on there crying, talking about she was compromising herself for the sake of a marriage and all of this other shit. You know what I mean? Like, basically, that's what she was saying. Like, she was compromising herself for this marriage and doing shit that she knew wasn't right and that she didn't agree with and all of those type of things. And now everybody is dragging Amy, and rightfully so, because her ass came out here and tried to make it seem like, Royce was out here lying on her husband when Royce didn't lie about a motherfucking thing. That's the thing. She didn't lie about nothing. After Amy took her ass up here and cried and shit, Royce came out and had some things to say. Now, however, after Amy then went live, made that video, exposed him for being a cokehead, which Royce has already said that he was a long time ago, and other people have said. This is what has happened since she did that. Now, Dwight Howard files for divorce from Amy Luciani after she accuses him of using drugs and wants her out of his mansion. Now, that is crazy. The moment she exposed you for the nigga that you really are, now you want to file for divorce because she done put you on blast. Let's get into the article, y'all. So it states, neighbors. Dwight Howard has officially filed for divorce from his wife just hours after she made explosive accusations about him being on drugs on social media. According to court documents, Howard filed for the paperwork Monday morning. In the filing, he listed their marriage date as January 11, 2025, and stated that the relationship was irretrievably broken with no chance of reconciliation. He also requested exclusive use of his Georgia mansion. The divorce filing comes shortly after Amber, who also known online as Amy Luciani, posted an Instagram video making shocking claims about him. In the video, she alleged that Child Protective Services had taken one of his daughters. Those claims have not been confirmed, and Howard's camp has not publicly responded. The relationship between the two appears to have been rocky for some time. Reports say that Amber previously filed for divorce in July 2025 for about 6 months of marriage, but the split was later called off before Howard ultimately filed his own petition. So that's what's going on. Okay, that's what's going on. Now, Amy, the joke's on you. And Monica has always said it's funny how the tables turn. Because it is. You see what happened? You exposed him for being a weirdo. You exposed him for his choice of candy, which is cocaine. You exposed him for that. And soon after you do that, he wants to go and file for divorce against your ass because now you didn't embarrass him and expose his habits and letting it be known that he's doing weird shit with these kids. But the thing was, Royce said that. And see, Amy, people would have a lot of sympathy for you had you not came out here and tried to debunk Royce's claims and say that she just being a bitter baby mama. Because that's exactly what the fuck you did. And that's why ain't nobody got no sympathy for your ass, bruh. That's why ain't nobody got no sympathy for you. No one has sympathy for you. Like what are we talking about? What are we giving? There are some people that's trying to call out Royce for being bitter and saying that, oh my God, she's bitter. Oh my God, she's doing too much. Oh my God, why she keep talking about it? She keep talking about it because at the end of the day, y'all kept on talking about this and making her out to be a liar and just some bitter Betty when that wasn't the case here. So yes, she's going to keep talking about it. And I honestly don't blame her because I just feel like she got every right, literally, to come at Dwight and Amy as much as she wants to because they did try her. And Amy didn't even know Royce enough to be sitting up here trying to play her like she's such a liar and don't know what the fuck she's talking about when she knows exactly what the fuck she's talking about. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, how you gonna sit up here and try to downplay her and her whole experience with this man? Like I said in my live before when I did my last review on this, right? When I did my last video on this, it's okay to stand by your husband and all this other shit because you don't know the backstory. You don't really know what happened between him and Royce, right? You only know what's being said in the streets or what's been said on the blogs or what Royce said. So you only going about the word of your man. So the only thing you can do is say this. Well, I don't know that person. I'm not here to discount Royce's experience with this man, but that's not my experience. That's all you need to say. But instead, you heifers want to bring your asses up here and try to downplay somebody else's situation when you don't know their situation. Girl, shut up. And the same shit that the girl tried to warn you about, now you on here crying about going through the shit. You only expose this shit when the going got too tough for you. That's when you start exposing shit. That's why this shit ain't even genuine. You doing all this goddamn crying about, oh my God, and it's the kids. The kids are not safe. The kids are not safe. The kids are not safe. They been not being safe, baby. They been not being safe. What are you talking about? And in my opinion, you've been knowing they wasn't safe. But the thing is, the only reason why you even tried to say something now is because you got involved in it. That's why you saying something. And if anything, that doesn't make you a hero. That makes you look even worse. Am I wrong or am I wrong? That makes you even worse. The fact that you just decided to say something because your name got put in it, that's selfish as fuck to me. That's selfish as fuck. And girl, please, you don't get no sympathy from me. If your name never would have got brought into it, you would have still been with that man. So let's not act like you wouldn't be. You would have still been with that man had you not been in it. You even said, I don't want to leave him. Of course you don't. You quit loving hip-hop when you got with Dwight, which I'm glad that you quit loving hip-hop because I got tired of seeing your face anyway. You won't bounce shit as a cast member anyway. You was always mad about something anyway. So you did me a favor by leaving. But you love hip-hop for this man. And you thought that you was finna be this doting wife. You don't even know him. You hopped into something with some known basketball player who's known to have some weirdo tendencies. You got with him. And now, look at you now. I mean, she admitted on live that she provided alibis every other time CPS came. So it's definitely not about the kids. She put them for exactly. She put that man's dead smack before them damn kids. But want us to feel sorry for her. Girl, fuck you and your pity party. We don't give a fuck about you. We don't give a fuck. I promise you we don't. We don't care. It's just that simple. We don't give a fuck. So that raises questions. Why come to the internet with crystal meth and a pound of crack? That's what I'm saying. But she didn't do nothing but make it worse for herself, to be honest, because she thinking she exposing him, but she really exposing herself for being a low down dirty monkey with a wig on is what she doing. She really exposing herself for being a trifling motherfucker is what she's doing. She's not, what she thinks she doing to him, she's doing, she only thing that she doing is she's exposing herself as being one of the people that was like doing a disservice to them kids. That's what she's exposing. So let her do it. But however, let's get into Royce. Now, Royce was on Carlos King. Okay. She went on Carlos King and she said more with him. Shout out to Carlos King. Y'all know that Carlos King supports this platform and we support him, even though at times I gotta drag her and she know it. Shout out to Carlos King. But she was over there on Carlos King, giving more tea, speaking her mind, and we're gonna get into it now. So let's get into her over here on Carlos King. Y'all know we got to look at this and react as we go. Let's get into it.
Hi.
Hey, boo.
Not too. You already sipping?
I am.
Well, Royce, I can't take your purple tank top, honey, and your sunglasses on top of your head.
Listen, I'm supposed to be in rehearsal, but it's you, so. Yes.
Well, I appreciate you and I love you and I know you're busy and I know you have a lot going on. So I wanted to just cut to the chase. Like I was telling the raindrops, the latest between the father of your son, Dwight Howard, was accused of a lot of accusations over the weekend from his wife, Royce.
What? No.
Royce. We're not even 2 minutes in. All right, so listen, let's just, you know what, Royce? Let's get right into it. Amy did a 5.5-minute video. She is crying profusely. She is talking about things such as, everyone told her to stay in this marriage. She said that he needs help. Dwight needs help. She's alleging that he has trauma from his childhood or something that isn't working out. She is alleging that there's a Dwight that she sees and knows, but as much as she tries to help him, he is reverting to these behaviors. She had a bag of what she said was drugs that he allegedly uses, and she's alleging kids were taken away and all of these things. What are your thoughts about that? But first question is, where were you when you first saw the video over the weekend?
I was home. I was eating blue crabs. Yep. I was at home eating fried blue crabs. Okay. And it was sent to me and they were like, "Do you see this?" And I tried to click on it, but I'm blocked. So I couldn't see it. So I had to wait for like the screen recording. And then everybody started posting it. So then I saw it that way as well. But yeah, she blocked me. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's get right into it. Why did she block you?
Because I'm a liar and I'm bitter and I want her man.
These are things that she has said publicly.
Yes. Y'all don't remember when I did my story time? And she came out and was talking all that? Yeah. That's why I don't wish her ill will, but I don't have any sympathy for her. Because she had no sympathy for me. She's talking about 14 months. Let's talk about 18 years. And known him for over 20. So, yeah, no. You got out quick, girl. You have no kids.
When she was describing and alleging these things such as, he is, and again, she didn't say this and I'm saying this, she pretty much intimated that there's a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type of personality, that there's this other side of Dwight where he appears to be very sweet, very loving, and then there's a very darker side that she sort of related to trauma that he dealt with in the past. Is that something that you have experienced with Dwight?
Yes, but this whole thing about trauma in his past, that's the same story he gives everybody. I met this man when he was 18. I was 21. I've seen him go from being this person who people like thought, again, that's why I say baby Jesus, because when he came in the league, it was like, oh my God, he's this Christian. He wants to put the cross on the NBA logo. You know what I'm saying? He was that person. And when I saw him turn was the moment that he found out I was pregnant. Like, this man tried to pay me to say that our child was not his. Hence him suing me for $500 million when I went on Wendy Williams. And all she asked me was, "Isn't he the father of your son?" And I said, "Yes. How you doing?" I got sued. And everybody laughed at me because, oh, she's out here spreading rumors about him. She's lying. She's this. This man destroyed me. He blackballed me. Have I been on another show, Carlos? I think I'm entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ask yourself why. I have a degree and theater education from FAMU. I know that I'm talented. I have a whole dance company. World champion. You wouldn't know it because all that's ever put out about me is that I'm messy. I'm petty, but I'm not messy.
Mm.
One of the things she also said was how because he has so much money that he gets away with a lot of stuff. And hearing you say he sued you for $500 million because you told the truth that can be proven with a paternity test that he is the father of your son, you feel like he blackballed you from the industry. Did that occur the moment you revealed that he was the father of your son?
Yes. And it was already like known, but it was the fact that I said it. I said yes. I mean, you could pull it up. It's on YouTube. I said yes. That's it. This man garnished my mom's account because back then I still had a shared account that I had since high school with my mom. He took her money because we were attached. And nothing. Never got it back. Like, it was heartbreaking. But my biggest thing, and I want people to understand that he's not just a narcissist. And I know that's a word that is so popular and people use it all the time, but by definition, that is what he is. He has an excessive, like, preoccupation with himself. Like, he has this entitlement. He has a God complex. This man just went to a basketball game and stood up like he was Jesus going through a parade. I mean, smiling, yeah. And your child is in a facility wearing a paper gown because you didn't give her clothes. Your wife out here crashing out and you at a game. If that doesn't show you right there that he don't give a damn, like, he also has like split personalities. There's times where he'll be so angry where he turns into a child. And then there's times where he's so angry that he's dragging my hair through my house and throwing me into an entertainment center. We talked about this when I did the interview with you. And I knew there was a reason why you didn't air it all. But the moment I even walked in there, I was in tears because I was dealing with mess with him. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like, I have dealt with this for over 18 years and she crying and crashing out over 14 months. Girl, you got out easy. We still dealing with this stuff. I'm in court now. We got court at the end of the month. Because I did my story time and the interview with you and the interview with Cam. Because I'm out here speaking my truth because he never wants anyone to do that. Amy thinks like, oh, okay, he's filing for divorce. I'm sure she's like, because she didn't plan on leaving. Let's just put that out there. This happened early last week. Y'all just hearing about it. Yeah. But
how you know?
Because I'm friends with the mom of the daughter. That's my girl. We do TikToks together. But you wouldn't know it. Yeah. We have been, like, when I tell you I have held this woman through tears because she's fighting for her daughter. And this man is out here just lying on her. But it's not even just money. It's his connections. His uncle was a DA in Georgia. There's police body cam footage that you'll never see because they pay people off. That's why she's talking about, oh, police have been at my house this many times. Like, yeah. And they show everybody else's body cam. They want to put my mugshot over everything. What we doing with him? Just letting him go. Because of who he is. And not even just who he is, it's who he knows. Money can absolutely buy you a verdict, but your connections can also hide your truth.
How much money was garnished through the lifetime that you've been dealing with this situation, including the money that was taken from your mother's account that you shared with her?
In total, it was close to $10,000. And back then when I had just started really doing the show, like, I didn't have money like that. Basketball Wives wasn't paying like that. It was a pilot.
And you're still paying legal fees to defend these things.
Yes. So people want to laugh when I did that GoFundMe. But I'm like, y'all don't understand. He would rather pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to attorneys than to take care of his children.
Is the daughter still with CPS?
Yes.
Do you know exactly why she was taken to CPS?
Yes.
Is that something that you want to share or not? Because that's your girl story. That's your girl story.
Yeah.
And I respect that. I obviously respect that. This all happened last week. Why do you think Amy decided over the weekend to do this?
Because he turned on her. She said it. She literally said it in her video. When I found out that he was having our 12-year-old son lie on me, that's when I knew. Because he said he's willing to take down everybody else to save himself, and I just can't let him do. That's literally what she said. So it's not about the kids. It's about you. It's about her. She's trying to save herself.
Mm-hmm.
Because you knew this was going on. 3 times in a month. And you just now opening your mouth because he had this child lie on you? What about everything else? You participated in it. You condoned it. You said it. You were defending your husband, which means you were willing to lie on me. This girl threatened to meet me and Tiffany in the street. Yes, over her husband. Yeah. She was threatening to fight us. Yes. Over a man who can pass a lie detector test with a gun to his head and video footage of him doing the crime. That's how dangerous he is. He knows how to sit and lie and get people to believe him. He is a master manipulator, and he's also like that guy on Split. He has no empathy for anyone. It's a game to him. He's going to do it to somebody else. He's going to find somebody else. And he's going to sit there and lie to them and say, everybody's after me. Why? Why? Why is everybody after you? What are you doing? What are you doing that everybody wants?
There's people who say, Royce, that you are relishing in Amy's pain, that this woman is crying out for help. And they are, there are some people who are saying, hey, Royce, this is a woman who is suffering. Have some empathy, have some sympathy. What do you have to say to those who want that from you?
Where was that when it came to me? And okay, you're supposed to be the bigger person. Like I said on my story, I'm 5'2". No way. I am not Michelle Obama.
When they go low, you don't go high?
Absolutely not.
Where do you go?
I take it to hell.
Okay.
I'm down there skating on fire.
Do you feel like you're finally vindicated?
I do. However, I don't want people to think that I'm just like basking in this, basking in glory. Like, I do feel like I don't wish her any ill will, but I also don't feel sorry for her because she knew better. It's not like this came out of nowhere. It was happening. You filed for divorce after 6 months. And you went back and saying it's because everybody told you. No, they didn't. You went back because you got fired from Love and Hip Hop. You went back because he had you sell your condo. You went back because he attached his name to your shit, even though you're not attached on any of his. Like, let's call a spade a spade. He played you. He plays everybody.
Why do you? Okay, listen. I understand this notion, right? That when you are a man of means, and listen, we have seen plenty of documentaries and stories of multi-millionaires, billionaires who have paid people off. We've seen endless docs about that. My question to you, though, is less about the money part, because I think all of us can understand that based on the knowledge what we've been seeing recently. What I don't understand, and I would love for you to shed light on it if you can, to know that you've spoken out about this. His current wife did a video over the weekend, and just yesterday, he is at the game waving and being celebrated. Why do you think people aren't taking this seriously when, I mean, he was on Dance with the Stars. He did, listen, a lot of things have happened. But I still go back to what I saw yesterday, which was people standing up and cheering him when the day before your wife is accusing you of all these things. And listen, I was even watching The Breakfast Club because I like to do my research. And Charlemagne said something along the lines of he doesn't believe, I don't want to misquote, but says something along the lines of Dwight doesn't look like somebody who does that type of drug coke. And again, I don't know what Dwight does. I've never met him. I've never been around him. I don't know. But my point is saying all of this is it seems to be falling on deaf ears from everybody. And I wonder why you think he's getting away with that.
The same reason Trump is. Like, people can know the truth and just not care. And I also look at the people who are attending these games. It's not the people that's looking at the shade room. You know what I mean? And if they are, they're not sitting courtside. So they don't know what's going on. Because most of them people are really just minding their business. They might end up finding out about it, which is why he did it the next day, because he knew it wasn't everywhere yet. And also why he filed for divorce. Because he wanted to checkmate her. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I do want to read that. So raindrops, in case you guys don't know, as of today, former NBA star Dwight Howard has filed for divorce from his wife Amber Howard, also known as Amy Luciani. The filing occurred today, like I said, just hours after Amber made severe public allegations against him on social media. Listen, there is a mutual restraining order that was filed to prevent either party from harming the other, selling property, or canceling insurance. In his filing, Royce, Dwight noted that they have no children together and requested exclusive use of his Georgia mansion. When it came to the kids, obviously you two have a son together. He is now 18 years old. He went online, which he normally doesn't do, Royce, but y'all's son that y'all share together went online, and he said, and of course I'm paraphrasing, but he said, I'm crazy, my daddy crazy, my mama crazy, we all crazy. What did you think about your son speaking out against this?
Yeah, well, he wasn't saying what he was saying was everybody was saying, oh, I'm crazy, my mama crazy, this person's crazy. But nobody's looking at the actual common denominator. And that's why he was like, I hope you get some help, because Braylon is the oldest. Braylon has gone through the most. And I have been fighting in the court for my child since the beginning. But until recently, I didn't really have a voice. Nobody wanted to listen to me because he was able to change the narrative. Right? So I was told by a judge if I ever brought up the accusation again that he would take my child from me. Yeah, I was threatening everything. There was a day where I had packed up my entire SUV and I was getting ready to just drive until I ran out of gas. And my parents stopped me. They pulled up behind me as I'm packing my car. My mom slapped the shit out of me. Because she was like, absolutely not. But that's how scared I was of that man. And even now, like, I am scared of him. I know that he has people everywhere. I know, like, he can say the word, which is also why I speak out. Because if something does happen to me, I want y'all to know where to look. Like, he's dangerous. And people think, oh, you're exaggerating. They've always said I'm exaggerating. They always said that I was, like, making stuff up. Oh, it can't be that bad. If it was that bad, he'd be in jail. And look at who y'all got as y'all president. Do we believe it now? I guarantee you, even after this, I probably got another lawsuit coming. And there's going to be people in the comments saying, well, this is why you should be quiet. What we going to do with this information? Why are you taking it to the internet? Take it to the court. Give it to God. What? Let's be for real. Y'all don't think any of that has happened? Amy is speaking out. I have spoken out. Christine has spoken out. Tiffany has spoken out. But y'all didn't want to listen because y'all out here praising a man that, again, is standing up at a game like the Lakers just gave him a new contract. He's sitting there waving like he had a pageant. And they just clapping him up. He don't care about if he hears boos, because if he hears boos, he thinking people are singing.
What do you have to say, Royce, to women who may be in these situations? Are there any signs, Royce, they should look out for? You know, we all believe hindsight is 2020. You even said yourself, you tried to warn people. You even tried to warn Amy. Amy decided to defend her husband. You know, that's your husband. Do what you do. Are there signs that women should look for before they decide to be with somebody who is deemed to be this controlling narcissist that you have mentioned?
Everybody's not crazy. Everybody's not out to get your man. Like, at some point, you gotta wake up and actually listen and understand, like, people don't just turn crazy. People don't just all of a sudden just start, coming after one person. Like, come on. Why? Him? Of all people. Him? That's who you think people are just going to lie on? We got bigger fish to fry. We do. But when you have someone who is constantly trying to destroy you or destroy other people and you're watching it, but you swear, I'm different. Our relationship is different. You did this to him. Did what? Because now you came out and you done pulled out a big old bag of drugs, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
And snot crying. And he's where? Doing what? Not giving a damn about you. You were warned. So again, women, start believing, or start at least listening, paying attention. Don't be so quick to write off that ex. There's a story behind it. It is. It always is. I'm cool with the majority of my exes. I am. And I do that on purpose because you served a purpose in my life. So if we just ended, whether it was like you cheated or not, like if you still served a purpose in my life, I can't just completely like dismiss you because you were a chapter. But him, damn. I swear I keep throwing this book in the trash and it's coming back like Annabelle.
One of my last questions for you, Royce, is again, your son is 18 years old, and we all are like, wow, you've been dealing with this obviously for that long period of time, for 18 years. Have you ever received therapy?
Yes.
You have?
Yes. I went through a stage where I was in a facility. Yes.
If I may ask, you have to tell me. You don't have to tell me.
I did not want to be here. Mm-hmm. Yep. But I went through therapy. My son has gone through therapy. I put my son through therapy more than they even asked because I wanted to make sure that he was okay. Evaluations and everything that I did over and beyond because I wanted to make sure that he was okay. There are conversations that were had with my child that never should have been had with him. A freshly turned 12-year-old whose innocence was also taken for 5.5 years. And nothing happened. Nothing. I was again threatened if I ever brought it up again that they would take my child from me. And I still brought it up. But I fought for my child tooth and nail. That's why he is with me. But every time that, he would request these random ass visitations, I would have to oblige. I had to. And people don't understand that either. Like, why would you still ain't nobody gonna tell me that I gotta send my child? Yes, they can. They can absolutely come to your house and take your child from you. Yes, they can. Oh, well, I would do this. No, you wouldn't. What you gonna do? So I recorded everything. I started documenting everything. That's why I have all my phones. Remember my video? That's why I had to keep everything. And now look at what Amy is doing. I recorded it. Did you now? Interesting.
Does Braylon Dwight have a relationship?
No.
They don't.
Mm-mm.
Do you know the last time they have seen each other?
When he came to his Airbnb for his birthday for like 20, 30 minutes and left. But he also spoke to him about a month ago because I had kicked Braylon out the house. He thought he was grown and he didn't have to clean up his room when I said so. He literally said to me, like, I don't have to do everything when you say so. I'm 18. I said I would get to it. If you don't get your ass. So he tried to, be on his own for almost a month. He came back Super Bowl weekend. But yeah, he came back quick and realized real fast that just because he 18 don't really mean you're grown. I'm that mama. But he came back and now obviously, he getting all his full meals and everything. But yeah. I'm an accountable mother. But I'm also very protective.
Yeah. No, you are. Listen, you're a great mom. And listen, I just want you to know that we're all praying for you, Royce. Listen, you already know this personally, but I'll say it publicly. My entire heart goes out to you for everything you've gone through, what you're currently going through. And if you don't mind, I would love to say a prayer for you, if that's okay with you.
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
I want to do a prayer of protection over you, if you're okay with that, because I don't want to impose. Okay.
Yes.
So I want to say a prayer. So raindrops, if you guys want to, I would love to do a prayer for God's protection. One of my favorite prayers for that is Psalm 91. You know, it's the foundational prayer for protection, focusing on God as a refuge under whose wings you find safety. So I would like to say a prayer. Father God, I come to you today asking for your divine protection over my life, Royce's life, the lives of everybody involved, and their homes. You are my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. I ask that you surround us with your hedge of protection, shielding us from all harm, danger, and the snares of the enemy. Amen. Royce, as you know, I simply adore you. I'm praying for you. I'm here if you need anything, just let me know. I'm grateful and thankful for you for always being consistent. And I know this doesn't feel like it's ever going to end, but in my faith, Royce, and my belief and what I know for sure is that this too shall pass. And I know you've been dealing with this girl for 18 years, and I don't have the mental bandwidth to understand what it's like for every day of your life to be dealing with this for 18 years. I don't know what it's like to want to not be here anymore because of what you're going through. I don't know what it's like to be in a facility because of what you're going through. So I just want you to know, as your big brother, that I will be praying for you incessantly, for you and your son and for parties involved, because it's unfathomable what you have to go through. And I just want you to know that we're all here for you.
Thank you.
And I do believe that there's power in prayer. Okay.
Yes, I appreciate it.
Of course. I love you. I'll be checking on you. Okay.
Yes.
And you be good, honey. Go back to rehearsal, honey.
Yes, I gotta go in here. Yeah, we got competition in like a month, 1 month.
Yes,
So,
yes. I love you, sis, and I will see you soon, baby.
All right, love you too.
Bye, babe.
Now, that was a lot. And I also want to address this because I saw some of y'all in the comments and y'all was like, well, why Scotty got his head down? Or why Scotty was DMing Royce. So Scotty can try to get an interview with Royce. That's what Scotty was doing. The entire time he was down there praying, I was in my damn phone trying to get down with the get down and trying to get Royce, trying to DM Royce, because I was trying to see if she had like some email that I could get to or something like that. But I was DMing Royce to see if I can get this interview with her. Okay. That's what I was doing. But in the same time, I was also praying that she responds to my DM so we can set this interview up, honey. Okay. We got to get these interviews together, bitch. Okay. But all I gotta say is this, right? I definitely agree with everything that Roy said. And I kind of feel like it's always going to be some people out there that's going to always say that she bitter. Even though I don't really feel like she's bitter at all. I just feel like it's just one of them situations where you tried to tell the people what was going on. They didn't want to hear what was going on. And they sat there and let you look like chopped liver. Like they didn't give a fuck about what you had to say. They didn't give a fuck about what you had going on. They just love to try to downplay people. And I find it very disheartening to see women always be the ones to discredit another woman in their story. It kind of takes me back to the K Michelle of it all. K Michelle and Royce are two women that I've always believed. And it's so crazy because they both went to FAMU and they were friends at one point in time. I've always believed Royce and I've always believed K. Michelle. And to see a woman in my comments calling Royce bitter and all this other shit, it's like, so she can't speak on her situation. I don't even think that Royce would be saying anything had Amy not did some of the things that she said that she did. Like, I had no idea that Amy even threatened Royce and the other baby mama. So if you threaten to put your hands on me and all that, you damn right I'm gonna speak. And I don't really think that Royce is really relishing in Amy's pain. I really don't think she really gives a fuck about Amy or her pain at all. To be honest, I don't think she really give a fuck. I just think that Royce is just saying, bitch, you thought it was sweet when it was me, and now it's you, and you sitting up here crying a river like Justin Timberlake. That's what she's saying. But I will never understand how some of y'all can be women yourselves, and y'all want to sit up here and blame another woman for what the fuck a man did to them. Make it make sense. But at the same point in time, you will never make it make sense, honey. It'll never be a situation where you're going to make it make sense. It's never going to be that. So sorry to you women that's constantly trying to make a woman out to be the bad person when it's pretty clear that this man got funds. He got people in high places that can get him off and all this other shit. And you ain't got to go through no abuse to know that some shit is true. Roy's story never changed. It was always the same. And that's how you know it was the truth. So listen, I don't fuck around with people trying to downplay and deny anybody else's experience or anything like that. Because anytime somebody speaks out on anything that happened to them, they want to call them bitter. And I just don't believe that Royce is bitter at all. But I feel just like Royce. Fuck Amy. Really, fuck Amy. Fuck her and how she feels. Because it's all selfish at this point. Amy just want to say something now because she got wrapped up in it. And once he told her that he would be willing to take down anybody, including her, to protect himself, now they're making you feel some type of way because your husband said that he would take your ass down with him if it means protecting himself. Get a grip, get over it, Amy. We don't give a fuck, y'all. Okay? So that's all I had for tonight's show. Y'all do know that Love and Hip Hop comes on in about 17 minutes. So y'all know I got to get up off of here so I can watch Love and Hip Hop and come back to do my live for Love and Hip Hop. And as I said before, I'm going back and forth about whether or not I'm going to go live and talk about the Tasha K and Bundy Blue situation around 11 something. Just put a 1 in the chat if y'all want my thoughts and opinions, or put a 2 in the chat if you don't want me to talk about it. If you want me to talk about it, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't want me to talk about it, put a 2 in the chat, okay? So with that being said, you guys, we're about to close this show out. Make sure you guys go and pick up my book, That's Why You're Lonely. It's now available on Amazon and Kindle books. So make sure you guys go and pick it up. And also my the web series that I'm a part of called The Scene ATL, the season finale airs this Thursday. So make sure you guys tune in. With that being said, you guys, this be your boy ScottyByNatureTV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here, and I will see you guys for my Love and Hip Hop review at 9:05. See you guys then.
That 20, yeah, you always been a sneaky bitch, hating from the sidelines, trying to get picked, yeah. You don't found one, yeah, you don't found one. You don't found one, found you a real one. On my assets lately, you catching face shots, fire catching babies. Heavy on the highs, better get you some gravy. Cut that lady check, why you out here being lazy? I got bored with that season, I'm talking shit when I'm spitting. Fact, the bitch, I'm the reason. When it got you hoes heated. Snow got them hoes sneezing, got the meals you not eating. Where had them hoes leaking, God trust when I'm speaking. It's giving.
Big bands gon' make it hot. Real niggas gonna come up. Don't let the game gon' change us. Real niggas in my circle, ho. Don't ever play us. This the real hustle. We make the money, don't make it make us. They ain't bout shit. Talking out they neck. Bitch, we bring the heat every time we step. You fucking with a beast. Fucking with the best. Get money on the east. Plug on the west. Bitch, I'm from the north. But we run this out. Bitch, we outside. What you talking about? Who the fuck is me? No, who the fuck is you?